Hello and welcome, my name is Orish, and today we're going to be playing ASTRONEER. Pre-alpha game at the moment. I think it's about 15-20 pounds on the actual Steam at the moment. This is going to be sort of like a first impression for me. I've had a little bit of a playthrough for about 5 minutes, just sort of like get a grasp of what to do and stuff like that. You know, actually understand things. But I know for a fact that you've got a ship terrain and other bits. The controls are pretty cool, actually. It's a sort of first impressions of this game is very bland. Don't really know what to do, but it runs really nicely. Like it may have its occasional little things. You've got your normal sort of like WSD controls, space to jump, shift to run, all that kind of stuff. But you've got all these things. It doesn't really tell you exactly what to do. It just throws you straight in and lets you do whatever the hell you want, which is something I kind of like the idea. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to use some of our power and just dig this down a little bit, press and hold control to flatten this land, which reshape it. So this is all like one level now. I can now flatten this land and try and make everything one level. Just something I'm going to try and do for this like entire area. Just try and keep it as flat as possible, but the rest of it's going to be like, you know, whatever. But what we need to try and do is go out and find resources to dig up. That's sort of like the aim of the game. So you go, it'll highlight whenever you find something, you can dig something up. We're going to grab some of this compound straight away. We've got one little node building up. You can see just on the back there. There we go. We got a compound. What we're going to do is we are going to try and find our little beacon, which is over here. This always stays up, which is pretty nice. And we're going to just sit here, press Q, open our backpack, and we can create things in our backpack just by pressing left or right. You know, it allows us to make different things. Bear in mind we've got all these things. So I'm gonna build a solar panel. I'm gonna build 2 solar panels. Use 2 of the compound I've already got to get some solar panels. Keep one on my build as it is, and pop one. You literally pick things up with left click, drop it with left click. You don't have to hold it or anything like that, you just pick it up. You can even drop it on the floor. I'm going to do that, add some power. So I have power being generated and power being generated in my backpack. So I've always got a nice little bit. You press tab to save your game, and these little modules here, like I'll show you what they do. Like you click on it, and it will require 1 resin if you want to extend this module over slightly. I'm just going to click on it again to get rid of it, because I don't want to see that right now. I just don't want to see that. But right now, there we go. They usually always start you near 2 different deposits. One of compound and one of resin. Like always. It took me a moment to realise that initially in my place. And as you can see, as I've got my solar little thing, I'm getting power much faster. You do generate power over time, which is pretty nice. It's a nice little feature, but like it sort of just limits what you can do. But also you have to keep an eye on your oxygen. You can't just spend too much time just being away. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press and hold control. Oh no, I want to do this. While I've still got some power, I want to just flatten this out. I've got no power now. So what we're going to do is we are going to extend our first unit over here. Click on that resin. It'll take it from our inventory straight away and just pop it up here. So this is now extended to us. I'm going to try and keep this door open as much as possible. This is now a platform I can use. What I'm going to try and do is probably extend this platform out in a couple of ways. Like I'll have one section over here, which will be like crafting bits. I'll have one section over here, which will be like power. And then like one section over here, which would be a few more crafting bits. I might have like a few batteries or something like that. During the night time, the first couple of nights, there's not really much you can do. You just gotta wait for your power to do something, really. So it's sort of worth just spending some time looking around, generate some power, collect up a few little resources. One thing you can do is, I want to make this a big platform. I can press Q, click to drag and drop them all around the place, and just pop them down to make a platform if I want. You can also just put them there. Anything that has these little poppy things, which do snap, they do have a little snap little feature, which is pretty nice. You can store them extra down here. Good way of storing extra things is by, if I had a compound, I'd actually show you, like, this would require a compound. If you've got too much in your inventory, you just switch to the solar crafting bit, it moves it down into the crafting section. You got an extra slot. So that's a nice little thing to take into consideration. Random left clicking. It's a nice little thing to just make a character stop for a second and do absolutely nothing. However, I can see over here, there's a lot more resin over there. There's quite a bit of resin over there. There's something interesting over there. The one I spent like 5 minutes on spawned me around everything. And this one hasn't given me that much to do, actually. Like, genuinely a little bit surprised. Have I started next to a cave, though? I think I have. Yep, I started next to a cave that goes straight down. That's going to take a lot of work. However... oh yeah, I can pick these up for organic if I want. Is there any more? No. I'm looking for some compound. That over there is oxygen. What I can do is run over to this and just click and hold. There you go. So now I have all this oxygen just mined up. Like, I don't understand that. But I do understand this over here. As more resin. I am resin ready. There's resin there, compound over here. This is raw power. Like, these little yellow baubles is raw power. So I can now use this raw power that I've got, mine up some resin, and it will use the power that I've stored up in my backpack as that mineable material to get this resin. And also use any oxygen I've got in my backpack from that deposit to mine up more. I think I'm going to start heading back now, because I don't think... yep, I don't have any more oxygen on me. And there is another entrance to that cave. Goodness. Oh. Oh. Oh, we want to get back, we want to get back, we want to get back, we want to get back. There is dying in this game. You can suffocate to death. When you die, you just collapse to the floor. Like you would usually do. Your inventory stays there, you just have to go over to it and pick it back up. So pretty standard, really. We're just going to go over here. Flatten a few more bits out while we have the power. It's kind of annoying on the first few nights because you haven't really got that much to do. Like, I can't make any... can I make tethers? No, I need compound to make tethers. Tethers allow you to... basically, like, this little pipeline I've got right here is my oxygen. It feeds me oxygen. Also, any power that this generates will be fed to me. I'm no longer connected to the system. Your tethers allow you to basically place down a little waypoint where it will make one of these. See, basically, like, if I put a tether right on top of me, it would have a pipe going to it constantly, and I'd connect to that instead. Well, I'll quickly show you now I've got some power in the system. Just mine up as much of this as possible. I've got my own little solar generator on me, so I don't have to worry too much about power. There's some more. Do have to kind of dig a little deep to try and find everything. I think that's it. Actually, one thing I like doing is if it's in my local area, I resurface everything. Oxygen's of 50, got no power, good time to go back home. Or actually, better yet, good time to make a tether. See, now I've got these little things. You press T, it also lights up the area. I just place down a tether wherever I want. And now, I've got oxygen all the way over here. I don't have to be standing right over there anymore. I can just place another tether, as long as the little hologram pipe's connected to it. Just place another tether over here. And now, get out my equipment, hold control, and drag, left click. Just circle this up. That doesn't exist now. That hole doesn't exist. What you believe you saw as a hole is no more. What I like doing is sort of exploring around a little bit, seeing if I can find decent things. Now, I have no idea what this is. Are you going to give me anything? Are you just going to be... Nope, they're just nothing. However, that over there is oxygen on the surface. These will give me... That will give me some organic. I don't need organic. I have no idea what it's really for, actually. However, that's oxygen. Just mine up some oxygen. Just gave myself a whole module of oxygen. Woo! I can go exploring as much as I want now! Well, until my oxygen starts dying again and I start suffocating to death. What we're going to do is have a look over here. Ah, compound, good. However, what's this over here? More compound? And that's something else. I want to see, what is a beacon? Beacon is compound. No idea what this is. I think this is a renewable resource. Ah, okay. I think that might be a renewable resource or something like that. We're going to try and... Oh, wait. Your reach on this is actually really big as well. Like, I'm standing here and I can mine up all this oxygen over there. Give me the power. Give me... No. Now you can just pick up things and drag them around. So this is just raw power now. So what I can do is I can just drop that. Mine up as much of this compound as possible. In fact, probably a good thing to do is drop that, pick that up, pop it in there, and it'll start using that straight away. I think it tries to use your inventories. Oh god. I am really far out. I may end up dying here. Oh! No! I may actually die. I may actually end up dying because I've done the mistake of exploring too far out. Basically, you start suffocating it. There you go, suffocating. My heart starts racing. You can probably hear it. Your sprint runs out. Oh, Tethers, you saved me. Right, I can now put that back in my inventory. No, I want to put that back in my inventory. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to extend it straight out, yet again. I didn't want it to do that. Be all the way down there. Thanks, game. Great help. What we're going to do now is we're going to... Yeah, what we're going to do... Idea. Extend this out. 1. and make this... Why does it go down like that? I have no idea why it just goes down like that. Get out our mining tool and we're gonna flatten the land in this direction. Or rather, raise the land in this direction. I've still got that power in my inventory. So I'm going to use that right now when I'm not able to generate any. Because I've only got solar panels. No, I don't want to shape it down. There we go, I think I've run out of power now. There we go, run out of power. What we're going to do is click on this site, click one resin, and it's going to shove it down. Thanks, game. Thanks. And we're going to use these for other things. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up the solar panel, and we're going to shove it in here. And then what we're going to do, go Q. I've only got 2 resin left. Ooh, that's a bit of a problem. Oh, actually, no, I've got this one compound, haven't I? I can make a beacon. I can make another solar panel. I'll make another solar panel. Should really have kept it, to be honest. I'm going to shove that on there to make some extra power for me. Just quickly save the game while I'm at it. And then... Alright. Yeah. There's another way of generating power, which I believe is with wind turbines, because it shows it in... That's a generator, I don't know what that does. Wind vane, there you go. So basically you have like the single module versions. They aren't as great, but they're useful for something. So, oh, I'm gonna pop that there and then click this one, drag it out as far as I can. We're gonna start exploring safely. Mainly to get a tether over to this mine over here. I think that's more compound over there. Is that compound? Nope, that's just plants, I think. Yeah, they're plants. They're all plants over there, so I actually don't want to be over there. The oxygen doesn't run out, which is actually a really nice little feature, so you don't have to worry about, you know, making any kind of oxygen generators and having to keep them fueled all the time. So it's a reasonable little thing. I have no more tethers, and the compound is somewhere over here. Hello. Much nearer compound. Wait, you are not compound. You are something else. You were something else. Oh. Give me a full mode. What are you? What are you? Tell me your secrets. Thanks. Well, here's some compound right here. This is just what I wanted. Just what I wanted. I have no idea what I'm actually picking up. But I can't find that compound again. There's some more resin over there. I think that's some compound over from the distance over there. Like, this game is very heavily reliant on compounds, it seems. Compound. Compound. Okay, please. One more unit! Just one more! Oh god, no, please. I just want one! Alright, what we're gonna do is kick solar node tethers. We're gonna make one of them. And what we're gonna probably end up doing... Right, these are gonna be my power generators lines. And this is just gonna be the thing that separates everything. I might have a couple of batteries on this section, so... Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna put one resin down. Ah! Yes! The dust storms. Now these things, they're not fun. They happen a lot. And that one's very quickly approaching. Quickly get it. Best way to survive them? sit inside your pod and wait. Just be careful. These little blocks that appear soon, hopefully. Yep, these little blocks that are flying past, they're pretty much instant death, and they can knock your little things off. So I may end up losing my power. I don't think... Wait a minute. I did not know you could do that. They don't take too long, but they're really loud. And they happen a lot. I think I experienced one within like the first day. I was like, what the hell is this? And died 4 times. Okay, the blocks seem to have passed and everything else is gone. That's good. That is very good. Right. It does slow your movement down as well, which is pretty evil, to be honest. That is very evil of them. But you can hear that thing everywhere. You can be underground in a deep cave and it will still be heard. So at least they give you that sort of like advanced warning when you're below the surface. If you want to come back up and then you can hear this howling death coming towards you, you know for sure that you do not go down. You do not come out. You just don't. Not yet. Not yet. Wait your turn. I want to put this slightly closer than its max range because they seem to disconnect a lot. And I believe I was mining some compound somewhere. I ran towards that thing over there, I think. I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not actually sure where I went. But if I can find it, I can get all my stuff back. Oh wait, it's all respawned. Wait, no. Oh, this is good. I found so much. Okay, we're gonna mine out the rest of this one. These things can be pretty big. Come here. Go in my inventory. Go in my inventory. And go in my inventory. I'd like to grab some of this, please. Okay, that's max. That's maxed out. Where is it? 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 Panic, 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 panic. T. I want to pick this up and attach myself. Right, okay, we have a compound deposit over here. We're going to keep one sort of there. I'm going to swing round slightly. Just going to use all these tethers for now. Getting the things I need. There's another compound deposit over here. We've got one in... Yeah, we've got one in our inventory, so we might as well use that one to make a tether. I don't want to press that. I'll press Q again. T. Pop that there. T. Pop that there. And T. I'll pop that there a little bit short. We're going to dig this up, see if there's anything below it. How far down do you go? Very far. Let's just dig you a grave. I don't want organic. Oh, good lord. I can just keep going. I have made a pit. I don't need you. Go away. Can you fall, please? Can you fall, please? Fall to your demise. Fall, 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 fall. And now, just glitch it out a little bit. We're replanting! Oh god! The floor ate it! It's gone. It's gone now. Whatever it was, it's gone. Can I... Q? Okay, I don't want organic. Go away. Grab this up. Click that, pop it on the side. We've got a full inventory of useful things. So we just follow our lovely glory path all the way home. It's a shame that I haven't found any kind of research, but then again, I haven't got any means to do anything with them. What I'd like to try and do in this little video is demonstrate how to build. If we can quickly run back, I've got a bit of time on my beautiful... What the hell? Can I... Okay. A little unnecessary, but we'll go with it. Okay, so what we're going to try and do is now... I think what we should try, what we should try and do is get our tool out and just flatten this land up again. And we'll just wait for day for a second. I'll finish up the video in just a second. So we'll get everything finished. Just give you a basic idea of what this game's about. I don't know if there's actually any kind of end goal, but I know from trailers and things like that you can escape this planet and go to a different one, like that one over there. There are different vehicles in this game, there's enemies in this game that you can attack with your little mining thing. You just literally just mine them up. They're gone. No problem, don't have to deal with them ever again. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to extend this path over roughly 90 degrees. Plant it back up, and now we're going to put 2 resin down and make it one of these. So if I wanted to make a printer, I'd need 2 copper to make it. If I want to make a research, I need 2 compounds. So what have I got in my inventory? 2 compound, 1 in there, so we've got plenty. Research is a very good thing. Smelter needs 2 compound as well. Vehicle bay needs 2 aluminum. To make aluminum and copper, you need a smelter and find the right materials. Or you can find them raw resources as sort of a reward for things. I think what we're going to do originally, to start us off, since we have enough for this, yep, we just confirm that, make our research. We've got enough in our inventory to make... Oh, we'll just get off that. We've got enough in our inventory to make 2 platforms. So what we're going to do, we're going to go 90 degrees on this one, 1 resin. I underestimated the amount of resin I would require. Give me 2 seconds. If I had editing, this would be so much easier. Oh dear, why am I so bad? Now we quickly run back. Okay. I might make these 2 like research platforms of like, you know, equipment stations and things like that. Just make a line out here and make these all power. I like to try and organize everything so it's nice and neat. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to confirm this with 2 resin as something, and we want to make it not research but a smelter, which requires 2 compound. Turn that into a smelter. Now we essentially have all the materials we need to function. We can make materials, we'll make raw materials to make the better things, and we can research things to get different research. We'll get different things to build and things like that. Like, I can't build one of these yet, but a research thing allows me to unlock the ability to build one of them. Funnily enough, they only cost 2 compound to make. They're really useful to take at least with you. You find a decent mine somewhere out far, one of those sandstorms comes along and you're in that mine, but you want to get safe or something, you just put one of those down and you just sit inside of it. It's a permanent placement as well, so you have to sort of like remember that. Hello, extra compound resin. I almost called you the wrong thing. But apart from that, there's not really much else I can say about this game. Like, it is a brilliant game. I do very much enjoy this game. And I would certainly keep playing it. Like, my first impressions of this game are amazing. Like, for the price that it is at the moment in early alpha, it's well worth. It has a potential, and even if, like, you know, this game isn't really you, it's not that much money, really. Generally, from the visuals of it, it's very nice. Like, the general visuals of it, the sound isn't too deafening or anything like that. It's nice, it's responsive, you hear everything. You know, there is some room for improvement with various different things like this. I've stretched everything out to make my place look nice, but it's still gone down. And it's still, like, altered the terrain to a different colour. That might be just because of the biome or something like that. So it's a little confusing at times. But apart from that, like, I wouldn't really say there's any problems. You know, performance issues, I haven't like, found any yet. The requirements for the system, like, you could probably run the thing on a potato these days. It's very little. And I'd like my... Please, generate some light. Generate some power for me. Please. Thank you very much. Anyway, I would definitely say this game is recommended if you do like sort of sandbox adventure sort of things and custom building for your own little place. There is an awful lot of room for improvement, or rather additions. There's a lot of room for you to just build. And if you get tired of this world, you just make a vehicle that probably allows you to go away, fly to a different place. But never know what you end up finding in this. You never know what you can find in this place. I don't know if there's any kind of end goal to the game yet, but I believe there will be at some point. But apart from that, thank you very much for watching. My name's been Irish, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll sort of first take of this thing, even though I've played 5 minutes before of it. I don't really care. It gives me an idea of what the hell I'm doing and what to record, make sure that I can actually record it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.